All right. Welcome back, my fellow agents. It is I, X7, your agent of awesome action. And today is Thursday, so we are doing the next set of episodes, chapters from, that's what it is, chapters from The Phantom 1943, the Columbia serial that just, gosh, they should have just done a few more. Did I miss this one? Oops. Uh, oh, look at that, chapter 5. I did that accidentally. Just wish they'd have thrown a little more money at this. However, before we get too much further into that, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the serial. Let me know what you think about serials in general. But let me know what you think about the Phantom. There's going to be more Phantom coming up. I promise. Phantom Planet, we already did that. The Phantom from Space. The Phantom from 10,000 Leagues. There's a lot, possibly the Phantom of the Opera, although it's been done so much. But we'll see what other movie. Not the Phantom Menace. Sorry, not going to happen. Not on my watch. All right. But if you could just listen a little, if you've got through this all this dribble, then bless you. And just watch a little more. It's not going to be a long one. I mean, really, it's these episodes go by so fast. All right, you ready? Get the jungle drums pounding and let's summon the Phantom. Okay, there's our title card. Now, these first 3 episodes come from the DVD, but holy, that interlacing, I mean, it got bad. So I sought out some other ones, and we're going to try that. I think they're just as good, if not possibly better, from the Internet Archive. But all right, where are we here? Chapter 5, The Ghost Who Walks. Now, they really used a lot of the sign of the skull, the ghost who walks. Anyway, we start out with the recap of the previous episode. A fight scene. The gas is released. Fortunately, and the bad guys get away. Devil shows up and rouses the Phantom's buddy, uh, Rusty. Rusty saves the Phantom and they get out. And one of the cool things about this is that Tom Tyler does a good job playing. This says Godfrey, but it's Jeffrey Prescott. You can hear Diana say this. But he does a really good job of playing the Phantom as, being able to be hurt, beat up. He got shot. The Phantom in all the books and comic books and strips got injured a lot and killed the older ones. I don't know if they might still be claiming it's the 21st Phantom, but geez, they should be up to 24 or 25 by now. Anyway, what's in the back there? But they're safe. The bad guys are Dr. Bremer, Max Bremer, is berating his crew there because they're idiots, and he does. So he tells them to go wipe out Rusty because once again they think the Phantom's dead. They shoot that, but it turns out it was just a dummy that deflates, and so Rusty's all happy. Byron here goes and says, "I'm gonna go get some porters. I'm tired of waiting for the Phantom." And Moku says, "Nope, don't do it." And Diana's like, "You're supposed to stay here." Like she takes her own advice. There's our trio of miscreants, Singapore Smith right there. Moku's hanging out with, I think that's Moku, but with Byron, who gets beat up. But fortunately, he's saved with a dart that kills the guy. See, there's your interlacing, and the Phantom shows up. And of course, Singapore Smith says that the guy's been jumped by the natives, or the Phantom, but they won't believe it. And there's again the mark of the Phantom. Now it's not really explained that when you have that mark, you are branded. It does not wash off. But the good ring is never even shown. You can see that in the opening here. So more fights occur. And then they're fighting on a bridge, which is kind of redone in the Phantom movie. Some, 50, almost, 50 years later, not quite 50 years later. Good fight scene. I mean, obviously this is a great shot here. Once again, I do wish that I would love a restoration and I'd pay for it, but I doubt that's ever going to happen on a Blu Ray. But there's where we leave him because, of course, it cracks and everyone falls down. The jungle whispers of the phantom. I think that's pretty clever if they did that on purpose. Oh, and I'm going to put some, because this is going to go so fast, let's do some interstitials here.
Hey, Cole.
Yeah, right.
Here's a little riddle for you.
All right.
What kind of bird always says the name of our next band?
Oh, I guess, tern? An Arctic tern?
And what sound does an Arctic tern make?
Backstreet Boys?
No, Cole. That's wrong.
Well, why don't you tell us what's right?
I was thinking an owl.
Oh.
Who? The Who is our next band on this series.
Well, I don't think an Arctic tern is going to show up here, but and not whisper Backstreet Boys. Still cracks me up. All right, chapter 6. They're fighting. There you go. I mean, the stunts here are pretty good for Columbia, right? And they were not as good. I mean, their action sequences were never as good as Republic's, but I think these are pretty good. I mean, it helps that Tom Tyler looks so much like the Phantom and Captain Marvel. Off they go. They drop down. One of them's dead, but they're not the Phantom because he's the ghost who walks, the man that cannot die. But he climbs into it. Lots of good action. So the bad guys have guns and ammunition and gunpowder. So Phantom just cracks one open. It leaves a trail. They park and let the oxen go. They don't let them go free because they keep them yoked to each other. But they do let them eat. And Singapore Smith sees the gunpowder, or actually the Phantom just lights it, and it blows, kaboom! And they're like, well, we're not gonna, let's just go. Can't do anything now, we're sunk. One of the guys is almost dead and then dies after he tells the Phantom some stuff. He goes back to the cave where Diana and the good doctor are, Professor Davidson, and tells him to wait there. And there's Byron, who's been clunked on the head. He says, you wait here too, dingus. Bremer rounds on Mo, Larry, and Curly there. They attack Rusty again. Devil's there. Boom, boom. They knock out Rusty and set up a trap for the Phantom. The old pull the door open and the gun shoots you trick. And they leave. Phantom finds Rusty and opens it. Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun. Now I'm not even going to put it's so quick. So, chapter 7, the mystery well of the Phantom. So it's like the Phantom's mystery well. Oops. Anyway, fortunately, the gun missed him. He goes in, and they go after Singapore. Now, Bremer wants to know where the keys are, and he pays Singapore, I don't know, $20,000 or maybe $10,000. And he says, okay, puts it in there, and then his thug, probably Al Ferguson there. Let's see if I get a picture of him pulling up here. Probably, but he's like, yeah, say, I killed him. Actually, he's doing a better Peter Lorre. I killed him, you see. Actually do a pretty good Peter Lorre, I think. But the Phantom comes in. He gets caught by this guy who thinks he killed him, but he's alive. So they call the doctor, Dr. Bremer, who was about to kill his henchling for killing old Singapore. But he goes in and he says that the waiter just saved your life. He's there. And the Phantom over here, Singapore, says he's still got the keys and it's hidden in the warehouse. But a fight breaks out. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And the Phantom just beats the crap out of people, even though he gets clocked every once in a while. He hasn't been shot yet. He gets away, doffs his Mr. Walker disguise. It's just funny to me that Kit Walker in 1943 the Phantom strip had been 7 years old, but they hadn't decided on the Kit Walker name. So he falls down a well, of course, to find the tablet or the keys. He gets out. There's a gun battle. The thugs decide to ruin the town's water supply, or at least part of it. Who didn't notice this? So they knock it down, and there we go. In the quest of the keys of the Phantom, like they're his keys. Okay, now we'll do another little interstitial here.
A smog-breathing mastodon of destruction challenges Godzilla. Godzilla versus the smog monster. Can Godzilla conquer this man-killer? Godzilla versus the smog monster. Rated G.
And our final chapter, Chapter 8, In Quest of the Keys. So at least that doesn't say of the Phantom. And they make sure that they think he's drowned, because every time they think he's dead, and he's not. But we know that he escapes out a little side tunnel, probably to let the water, if it gets too full, drain out, I would guess. I'm not exactly sure how wells work. They run off, and so looking at these this isn't any better really than the DVD set, but it's just easier to access. So Phantom watches them. They tell the doctor, we've killed him again. Rusty puts the pieces together. The Phantom says, well, that must be where, we need that final one, and we can find the lost city of Zolaz. So they go there. The Phantom tells Diana to stay. She's like, no, I'm going with you. He's like, you'll be safe here. And then she says, hey, that's Jeffrey's dog. How do you know his name? The Phantom's one step ahead of her. It's on his collar. It's like, but I want to go. She's like, nope. So she finds Dr. Bremer, and he takes her with him. And he's so annoyed that the Phantom's up. I thought for sure he'd stooge slap all of them. Just line them up, whap up. But I tried to get a video of Moe slapping Larry and Curly in a row, or even the father slapping all three of them. Couldn't do it. Sorry. You know how much I love the Stooges. We have Larry's brother Shemp, or Moe's brother Shemp, and his fat clone Joe. Curly's brother Shemp. And I can't even get the Curly shuffle down right at this point in time. So they trick Diana into thinking that these guys shot Bremer, and they set up a trap for the Phantom. Off he goes, because he's the Phantom. But he rescues Diana. Devil is just chewing the crap out of him. Devil, if he moves, eat him. I do love that 96 movie. I'm going to wait. I'm going to try to wait till the actual debut, or right around it, which is, I want to say in June. Was in June of 96. So the perfect, 30-year anniversary of that, 90-year anniversary of the Phantom. Diana yells for Devil. These guys are like, I don't want any more of that human tornado. It should be called Dolomite. But unfortunately, while the fighting goes, the Phantom fakes being shot. Fakes it because they're so stupid too. So he saves him. He says, go, you, but they're going to blow up the valley where the caravan is. So they'll take care of the professor's team and the Phantom, because they've fallen down while they're fighting here, and they're landing. There's the porters and everybody. Phantom wakes up. He yells at him to go away, run away. Kaboom! So he saved them. And now Rings of the Fire Princess. So that is our final episode here. Next week we'll have 9 through 9, 10, 11, 12. And we are halfway through now. It goes by in a hurry. And I really enjoy this. I just wish that they'd have done a little more to it. Respected the property. Well, they do a good job with it overall. Because again, Kit Walker wasn't a name. But a little more money in it, But Tom Tyler is so good. The actors are fine. A lot of people say it's wooden, but one guy does kind of forget his lines, and they just kept it in because it sounded natural. At least to me. So, my fellow agents, tomorrow on Music Tuesday. Tuesday? Your agent is awesome. On Music Friday, we are going to be reviewing the story and music from Hans Christian Andersen's The Snow Queen from 1957/1959. It's a Russian cartoon, and holy crap, it's gorgeous. So, until our next assignment, this is X7 signing off and phasing out.
This past Christmas, I introduced a group of youngsters to the sheer enchantment of Hans Christian Andersen's most beloved story, The Snow Queen. Oh, how those kids enjoyed it. We traveled through a magic mirror. But wait, maybe you'd like to join us on our adventure in the land of the Snow Queen.
You'll see all your favorite characters come wondrously alive in this full-length animated feature. There's Gerda with the voice of lovely Sandra Dee.
Look, it's the Snow Queen.
Kay, spoken by Tommy Kirk, who delighted everyone in The Shaggy Dog.
I'll put her on the hot stove and she'll melt.
The robber girl, Patty McCormick, and her enchanted animals.
Well, Blondie, you've just been added to my collection of pets.
Old Dreamy, the soft-hearted little magician. The friendly sorceress and her amazing flowers. The helpful ravens.
Come on, Henrietta. Sneakery.
And the noble reindeer who carried Gerda to the icy top of the world. And there are fabulous new songs to make you want to sing and dance. The Jolly Robbers.
We are a one-some, we are a twosome, jolly robbers we.
Do it while you're young, sung by Sandra Dee.
Do what your heart is feeling. Love can be so appealing, but do it while you're young.
The Snow Queen.
Here comes the Snow Queen, her majesty in white. Queen of the winter, her queendom is a kingdom of snow. She rules the mountains and the valley below. Her breath is the wind that freezes the lake.
She ices your winter like a frosty cake.
Here comes the Snow Queen, her majesty in white. Queen of the winter, but the kiss of spring will come one day and melt her heart of ice away.